ladies and gentlemen, on this week's episode
and gentlemen
of The Twilight Zone.
Hey guys! That's Brandy and Erica at it again.
Yo, yo.
Yeah, sorry, last week we got caught up in our vacation and didn't record.
It was glorious.
It was a lot of fun. Saw
way better than YouTubing.
Saw the bear zoo. it was sad.
Cherokee, North Carolina.
But today we are kind of trying something different again. You know,
Ish.
Yeah. We're gonna talk about aliens, which if you read my bios on my Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook, it says one of my favorite things to talk about is aliens.
And all the conspiracy theories and stuff. That's
so
funny because the quote on the board at work today said, "Elvis isn't dead, he's just gone home."
There's so many. I've been watching video after video today, and just I used to watch that show. What's it called? Unsolved Mysteries.
Oh gosh.
Oh, I loved Unsolved Mysteries. I still do. I'll watch the hell out of it still.
Well, you know, I pretty much grew up with the X-Files, so I want to believe. This is how we spent 5 minutes of our time. It's nice. Look. And tonight.
So when growing up, I always loved looking at the stars and just space always fascinated me. I remember when it was the subject in science class in high school, I got so excited because I love learning that kind of stuff. I used to want to be an astronomer, but I never feel like I was smart enough.
That shit's boring, don't lie. I'm sorry, planetariums are cool, but astronomy? You can't tell me that, like, you didn't get bored. Not once. There are millions and millions. There's one. There's one.
It's not just the stars, Erica. It's just...
I'm kidding. The cosmos.
Yes, the space itself. It's the final frontier.
It's huge.
You know?
Well, of course. I mean, I say this all knowing I have Star Trek tattooed to my chest. But, you know, that's a different thing that comes out with space and aliens and stuff, you know. We can't genuinely think we're the only intelligent beings out there.
Entirety of space.
We say this with tinfoil hats on, but they can't hear us, so they won't know we're talking about shit.
No, when I was in college, I didn't take astronomy classes, but I was a part of the astronomy club.
Oh,
which was awesome.
That's
Shout
true.
out CCU Astronomy Club.
That's what's up.
Dr. Rubo. Yeah. That was our teacher.
I looked through a telescope.
I did. We had one for class day or whatever, club day. Yeah, we had to set up our booth and we had one of the telescopes out to where it had a special lens on it to where you could stare at the sun.
We have that coming soon. That crazy solar alignment.
Yeah,
right. It makes you wonder what's really gonna happen during that time that the world's blacked out in that strip. I wonder if crop circle, dead people.
Well, because that's part when I mentioned my astronomy club, there was a day where instead of classes, you went to 3 or 4 lectures that the professors are doing. So my professor for our astronomy club was doing a talk on, "Are aliens real?" And oh my god, I was like, yes, I'm there. It was awesome. Basically what it came down to, and one of the things I loved he said was, it's very egotistical of the human race to believe that we're the only things out of the vastness of space and the billions of galaxies that there are to think there's not other life. Now the debate is whether or not they have visited us.
They were probably like, bail out! They'll end up self-destructing in a few millennia. It's cool, guys. Just go the other way.
Well, because then we got a discussion of that, because we haven't experienced any other life within our galaxy so far, our own galaxy. And, yes, there is life on other planets, but they would have to have built the technology in order to not only travel through light years, but, find a way to keep themselves frozen or
sustained.
Some way to live long enough to get to the final destination, or they're reproducing on the
quantum mechanics and all kinds of astrophysics and whatnot.
Yeah.
Loops and tesseracts and wrinkles in time.
hard to say. I want to say no, but you never know.
I mean, right?
You don't know.
At this
Honestly,
point, anything
because
could
more
be
and more I
anything
think,
else.
it's like the more and more I think about it, the more I'm like, Brandy, you're not sure, man. You know, our galaxy is so many years old, but how old is the other galaxies and stuff? And who's to say that they haven't been living for far longer than the human race has even existed and have built this technology?
But what kind of aliens would you actually want to come across if you were to ever experience an extraterrestrial life form? Because you, of course, have your green bubble-headed aliens with the big eyes that, you know, I come in peace and whatnot. And I was like, but then you, of course, have, like, the alien versus predator alien kind of aliens. And those will fuck you up. And ain't nobody trying to have that. But then you have, like,
War of the World aliens.
Paul, if you've never seen that movie.
Oh, yeah.
Which again was kind of that alien, you know, you're rocking. So, you know, when you think of alien, you think of the, you know, the big green-headed alien with the big eyes that says "Take me to your leader."
Yeah.
You know, the fun, friendly.
Yeah.
This is falling apart.
It's the, you know, the cartoony, big head, big eyes, little body kind of thing, green. But how do we know they don't look like the Martians from, what's that movie?
Welcome to Earth, bitch. Like in Independence Day and Will Smith.
Attack of the Martians or something that.
Oh yeah, then when they had like the big hollow thing, the bubble
brain
tube
and
on.
stuff, yeah.
That's a good one.
Or
too.
they could look like giant fucking spiders. God forbid, please. Giant spiders.
Well, you know, because you don't, I mean, like, we can dig some E.T. and leave, like, Doritos and Reese's Pieces out, you know. If it's that kind of alien, I was like, but you really don't know what you're gonna get, if you're gonna get it,
Yeah.
and how it's gonna be.
Yeah.
You an alien?
If any of us was
How
an
do
alien,
you test
you
if
would
someone's
get
an alien?
Because we don't.
You feel human. Just saying. You know?
Oh, God. Well, you know, the aliens, what we call aliens, could just be more humans, honestly. I mean, what?
Right? I mean, who says they have to be something totally different and
Weird.
odd? Yeah, you know, they'd be like an avatar and they're all blue. You know? Or,
I want to know how the concept of big head, big eyes, little body thing.
well, when you look at those big pictures of like Star Wars and the galaxy of just the plethora of alien races, the variety of things they create to, you know, show the vastness of space and the many galaxies and how different aliens would look in different terrains and environments and weathers and, you know, stuff like that. So it's just like,
I always
Yeah.
wonder if the future is going to be like Futurama.
yeah.
Well, you know what's sad is that, you know, older movies that portrayed the future are always like flying cars and all this stuff, but movies now that portray the future, it's all like destruction and everybody's dead.
Yeah, right. They had such higher hopes for us in the past.
They were all like, we're
You
gonna
know,
die.
you got the, you know, the Tomorrowland aspects of, you know, building a utopia, and then instead now it's like essentially the zombie apocalypse is going to be the death of us. There is also, of course, you know, the concept of how do you explain the unexplainable. You know, that's what essentially the X-Files series was based off of. You know, like, shit science can't solve. You know, so you gotta step outside the norm, think outside the box, and, you know, potentially come up with different ideas. You know, and some of it's obviously kind of had like some factual background to it, you know. It's gotta be substantiated somehow. You know, you can't just be making up fairy tales, not in this day and age, you know what I mean? Like, with so many people willing to shoot down everything without proof or, well, God, that's also the flip side of that is people are such gullible idiots. Well, you know, because I wanted to think that people would be smart enough to know that they should pretty much question everything. And then I was like, no, they don't. Because they're dumb. So
Not
back
you.
to
You're not
aliens.
dumb.
Oh wait, no, yeah.
You're not dumb.
Not you. You're our people. If you're watching this, you're part of the cool kids. We'll make you a hat. I didn't even breathe. So of course, you know, there's that whole, what is the name of the Mendel's syndrome or whatever it is, where like things from the past are changed, you know, where it's not really we are the champions of the world, and now it's just we are the champions. There is no of the world. Where it used to be Bernstein Bears, but now it's Bernstein Bears, and you know, shit like that. And mirror, mirror on the wall is really magic mirror on the wall. Fucking aliens, fucking with our brains. And we found out, and they were like,
well,
no!
I've heard that also brings up the theory of that we're all in a simulation, kind of like the Matrix thing, and stuff like that is a glitch in the Matrix.
We're just going till we get it right. We're gonna keep doing this shit over. What's up, like pods? I gotta rewatch the Matrix. But you know, God, that would suck. Well, there's millions of this is my Sims game. We're avatars.
That was another theory that I watched a video on that they were talking about, you know, how do we not know that this is a video game from the future, and that's, you know, it's people from the future wanting experiencing the past, so they put on this virtual reality and, you know, jump into our lives, and that's why you experience deja vu, because it's someone replaying you over and over. And it's just
that would be shitty.
Well, when I took
I don't want to be made over and over.
That's why I was thinking when they said that. I was like, yeah, but who the fuck would make this like?
I'm gonna select the fat redhead, please. What the fuck? No one knows that. Oh well, plenty. Are you human? Negative. I am a meat popsicle.
I took a philosophy class, and I remember one of the main discussions we had were, you know, the whole discussion if God is real, how do you explain it? Because one of the things that they brought up was, if God is all powerful, could he, and you know, can make anything and everything, could he create a rock that he couldn't lift? Now, if he could, that means he's not all powerful, because now there's this rock he can't lift. But if he can't do that, then how can he make anything if he can't create this rock? And you're just like,
conundrum. The conundrum. I don't know. Rhode Island. It's neither a road nor an island. But no, I get what you're saying. You know, I don't know. I really have a hard time talking religion because no one really likes to hear what I have to say.
Religion wasn't what I was going with that though. Because then we had this other discussion is, how do you know you're real, basically? And I forget the guy.
That's existentialism right there.
Yeah, that's where we started getting it. Because it was like, I remember reading this one quote. The guy was like, how do we know anything's real? How do we know anything but the guy in the front row of the theater is real? And we're all just part of his imagination, you know? And there was another, I forget, I'm going to sound like an idiot because I can't remember the philosopher's name, but he says, I think therefore I am.
Yeah.
And so that's how you know to prove you're real. But I'm like, you know, honestly, how do you even know that? That's not a very good, like, reason either.
Well, I mean, they say that, like, cognitive beings are the ones that are supposed to be the superior ones. The, you know, thought processing is a part of what sets us apart from animals. You know, the free will, you know, that whole concept. So, who knows? Who knows? But now I need to know who said this. There it is. Descartes. René Descartes. What's sad is I took existentialism in college. I did really well in that class too. But he also liked the way I thought, and back then I could actually, like, you know, make cohesive sentences. I have 2 degrees. 1 antenna for each degree.
I have 1.
There you go.
It was unplanned.
Or was it? I like the idea of there being just many multiverses out there and that all kinds of crazy fun stuff's happening. I love Douglas Adams' Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. It's a great read. It's so much fun. It kind of just gives you just a silly fun way to look at, you know, life in the universe. The answer to life, the universe, and everything is 42. That's all you need to know. Yeah. That's why 42 is my favorite number.
Okay.
Is it a conspiracy theory? No, it's coincidence. No, I chose that shit. Right? It's out there. It's everywhere. We should put an Illuminati sign in here with Mom. There is one. Look, it's right there. It's right there. Right there. Right there. It's an upside down one. Yep, they're everywhere. Put it down and let them see us. So we didn't necessarily talk a whole lot about conspiracy theories or aliens.
This is just us kind of bullshitting about it, but it's
a thing.
something
It was
real.
themed in space.
I mean, yeah.
The final frontier.
I mean, you know, I've watched a lot of videos and stuff, but unless I write notes down, I'm not going to remember specific things. So, I mean, there's a lot of evidence out there talking about are aliens real, UFO sightings, you know, people talking about they got abducted and all this stuff. So, you know, it's kind of hard to...
And for every one of those, there's a scientist saying that that's bullshit.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Believe what you want to believe.
So if you have any conspiracy theories or your thoughts on aliens, drop them in the comment section down below. Also, if you have any other ideas or anything else you would like for us to talk about.
Or if you have a special order for your very own tinfoil hat, holla. We gotta get a couch somehow, damn it.
One of these days. As always, we love you, Mom.
Love you. You're the best.
We're out. Peace.
Hello.
When I took my philosophy, is it philosophy?
Quit, ma'am.
Is it philosophy?
Psychology.
Psychology, so it is philosophy.
Psychology is the brain.
So it is psychology.
I took one of these. Also kind of the brain. More of thoughts.
Well, okay, I took one of those. I actually took both. I just can't remember which one's which. But this one's where you talked about how do you explain if God's real and
Philosophy.
okay. I took a philosophy.
There we go. Let's just start over. Check. Go. But we just cut all that shit out where we look dumb.